Was that the swing low on gold?
Good call, Logger. Tapped it.
See if we get a little continuation above this 50% marker. It's being sold into so far.
Nice doing.
Looking long gold again.
Keep your eyes on CVD.
I'm hunting tickers. Or are we hunting duckers?
Duckas. Duckas. ES just went up and tagged the monthly upper band. So it's being a little bit stubborn about just flushing out of here. Come on. Quit being and come on. There we go. There's another 25-point win with 2 micros.
Nice.
And a flush came over the crowd.
Just a little long here on gold. See if it keeps going. I'm only looking to do $300 in profits in this direct to funded account because there's a consistency rule. So you got to trade for 10 days, $3,000 price target. Very slow action on gold here. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yep, that was a little early in the rotation. Let's see. Let's see. What do we get here? Right. Back to monthly.
You got a nice short there, right?
I did.
Excelente. Sorry, the stream is low energy today, guys. I don't feel great.
I'm trying to focus in on trading. Sometimes I get too streamered and then I forget to trade. So we dip below the RTH upper band on NQ.
No, I'll probably have the opposite effect today, Danny, but thanks for offering.
Yes, it's back to the RTH upper band.
I'd like to see gold back up to 5.6 to 60. That would hit my profit target, and I can call it a day in this straight to funded account. That would be nice. Yeah, hypo. It's not easy. You get used to it over time, but it's certainly got its unique challenges and dynamics. That's for sure.
So back test short on ES.
There's almost 200 people in this room alone, and then we got YouTube usually has another 100 in it. About 300 people watching us trade.
Kyle, but you're looking at the ES chart, right? And we have an IB.
We have an IB, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Here we go.
Stop.
There it goes.
I'm long 25 174.
Here we go. Keep going. Bring me to Funky Town, gold. It's my last trade probably for the day, and I'm filled. There it is.
There you go. Nothing like 50 points. That'll work.
Nice gold trade too. Puts me at $300 in this new straight to funded account. Well
There's
done.
the Madonna. Madonna on ES.
Anybody go long on gold with
Strong
me?
push.
Any gold traders in the room today? Hoku's with me. Right back to session highs there. Knew it was coming. Or at least pretty damn close to it. That's my boy,
Everything
Andy.
looks to be in sync. That's very similar price action.
Right off the monthly band there. So what was previously resistance has become support. I'll be right back.
If you look at that 2-minute RSI indicator, what happened? We came up, we were above the value area high. We came back, we back tested it, and that was the fade off of the upper band. And then we pushed all the way up to that composite low volume node into price discovery. Faded all the way back, and on the indicator, it was a VWAP bounce. And now we're pushing back up. So do we end up with more session highs? Will the Madonna work out on ES? Will it fade for us, or will it keep going? Yeah, I was long from 174. Grab me some 50 points. Tickas. So ES is pushing outside of monthly value area. It's poking its head above the monthly band. It doesn't mean that it's going to keep going. You've got IB high right on the monthly upper band. Overnight highs up there at 69.80-ish. Setup is a fade. Setup is a fade.
All right. So I hit profit targets in my XFA, my straight to funded, and now I'm going to go on over to my combine and just kind of screw around in there for now.
Oof.
I think we're going higher. Can you take me higher?
This is a composite low volume node. So this is kind of that split between the two distributions before we get up to all-time high area on ES. They are hitting it. They're hitting the bid.
They are. Or they're hitting the ask. They're lifting the offer.
There's IB high for NQ. Madonna trade is in.
I'm long. Holding.
According to the document, the EU proposes to include Kula Port in Georgia and Karaman ports in Indonesia for handling Russian oil exports.
That was a $500 trade here.
Furthermore, the EU proposes to sanction 42 new vessels, mainly oil tankers, in Russian shadow fleet.
I remember a specific day called Thursday that I didn't take the Madonna. So I'm taking the Madonna.
You took the Madonna?
Yeah,
I would take it if I wasn't already long and holding.
He is a sick trader.
Thanks, Andy. If we could take new highs out, I'm going to pass this combine. Come on, you rat bastard. Let's go. Here it comes. Take it out. It's right there. Oh, it's like torture. One more little push through the 70s. Here it goes. That's it, guys. That is a pass combine. $3,000 in this 50K. You saw it here first.
Ba-boom.
Even when I'm sick. Okay. You know, I just feel I'm like really tired. I took NyQuil last night. You know, I feel actually very calm and just kind of in the zone and just trying to get on the right side of the auction. And it works when you're calm and you do it. The structure overall. So the question is by Jar, what made you think long at IB? And I was actually long before the IB, but you know, just the overall structure since the open has been higher lows and higher highs. And the tape and the buying, you know, I expected a bigger rotation up. Hey, Mikey. Good job. Big numbers there. There it goes. You got that Madonna? I don't think you took too much heat.
Took enough. I front ran it.
Oh, gotcha.
I still have it. So
there's your Madonna working out, guys. Let's see what the heat was. So if you shorted at the IB high, you would have had 20 points of heat. That's not too bad. That's about, I think that's fairly reasonable amount of stop to give it, 20 points.
I started when ES got there, so.
Oh, gotcha. Isn't that always the way, ye trader?
Well, his picture is his profile picture is yay. At least that's how I say it.
Yay. Nay.
Yay.
I'm not that cool. I can't figure stuff out like that. You got to present it to me in a way.
Yeah, Kanye.
Got it. Thanks, Sonny. I need to be educated on this stuff. Just not that cool. I live a very sheltered life of trading. My little bubble in South Florida. So I'll have 2 XFAs now. The other one's $2,000 in profit. Keep chipping away at it. Yeah, Mikey, that's normal. Maybe not as a pleasant R to R ratio, but certainly win rate tends to go up. And then if you can keep your R to R around at least 1 to 1, maybe slightly positive 1.5, you'll make some good money. Nothing crazy. There you go. 1.5. Yep. That's generally what I find. 1 to 1 to 1.5, about 65 to 75% win rate, and you're printing.
That's right, Bob. Maxed out at 2 MGC.
I mean, you can actually let your trades work when you trade small size, guys. That's the nice part about trading small size, 1 micro, 2 micros. You don't have to worry about getting stopped out for such a small amount because the loss isn't that significant. You can actually let those trades work. I think that's been the lesson, the overarching lesson for this month, and the reason behind the challenge. Awesome, Jimmy. I think a lot of people, it's been a wonderful lesson for, and they're trading a little more consistently and a lot less stressful while they're trading. Gives you freedom to execute, freedom to run your system and let the probabilities pan out and not be so absorbed in any one trade or few trades. It's a beautiful thing. Now it happens a lot slower and it's not exciting, but guess what? That sell-off got bought up. More upside. We're only up spot 4 on NQ. And we still have a ways to go for Globex high. Globex high is up at 350. So we got another 100 points to go to that. I've traded well for not feeling great today. I took it very easy, very small size, and it worked. Just got in sync with the market rotations today. Look at that gold long. Right. So, both markets just kind of trending, right? NQ and gold, very similar charts since the same time. We could, Richard. Yes, we could. Will we? I don't know. But it's certainly possible.
Spot gold extends gains, last up maybe 2%.
Low. Sellers did not get rewarded. No, they did not. We just grind up from here on.
Yes, looks like it's building a balance area up here.
Gold could be coming to that 3x or 200%. Yep. It's a little bit of a mini micro spicy Dorito there. I see it. I'll be right back.
Non-value area high.
There you go. Very bull flaggy. Yep. There's more upside. %50 is all the way up at 400. And we have an LVN at 350. So we have a giant air pocket here. That we can fill up. So
ES is just clearing Globex high.
I think we have a lot of upside potential here. Could happen very slowly though. That's the problem. So I think this is a buy the micro pullback market so far, right? So we're getting a little bit of a sell candle here. Let's see what happens. Buy the micro pullback. There it is. VIX is back down to 17, just like that. These are not conditions I like to fade anymore. This is where I look to join the action. I want to join the direction. Where do I do that? When we're very slow and grindy like this, it usually comes at the other end of a quick sell. Nice. Next leg up. Here it goes. So you guys, just buy those little sells till it changes. But that's the type of price action we're in here. Gotta know when to do that, when not to do it. Comes up. See if we could take out those highs. $300s. Give me another push up. Come on. Get me into the 300s. Here we come. Push. Push. There we go. Beautiful. That's how it's done in a market like this, where we're just kind of grinding up, wait for the little sells, micro pullbacks, start building a little position, and then let it take out the highs.
The S&P 500 and Nasdaq turn positive. The S&P 500 up 0.5%. The Nasdaq rising 0.3%.
And that's the idea, Mikey. It's the importance of joining the live trading session so we can go over and apply the principles in real time. Because knowing them is one thing, but the real learning is experiential, not academic. A lot of people think just because they know things, they should be able to be good at it. And that is entirely false. You could have a lot of knowledge about trading, trading theory, and the ideas and still suck at trading. The real key is applying them in real time and according to a process.
I'll be back.
Okay. Okay. I mean, because that's a lot of us. And, you know, it's not uncommon. And a lot of it just comes back to the principles, guys. The top principles in page 1 of the course setup guide. The most important one is we expect the market to keep doing what it's doing. We don't anticipate shifts or change in context. Until it materially changes, we trade what it's currently doing. That's where most traders miss the boat. They're always trying to predict the shift. Okay, so we have another sell candle. Where does this one get bought up?
10 seconds.
We got some news dropping. New York Fed 1-year inflation expectations. That's interesting. That's dropping here in right now.
New York Fed 1-year inflation expectations fall to 3.09% versus 3.42%. New York Fed says January 5-year ahead expected inflation unchanged at 3%.
Anybody buy that sell candle?
January 1-year ahead expected inflation 3.1% versus 3.4% in December. January expectations for credit availability declined relative to December. January labour market views mostly improved relative to December. January home price expectations 2.9% versus 3% in December.
Nice, Alex. 257, Andy. What? Look at you. That wizardry. Yeah, let's do a trader check-in, Jimmy. How's everybody trading? I trade really well today. Follow the process, no bungles, seeing the setup, staying in sync with the rotations. You saw it right here live. Good job, guys. Good job. Excellent, traders.
We have posted a New York Fed survey of consumer expectations for January on the feed for those interested.
Thank you, Anthony. Journaling is absolutely pivotal. If you guys aren't journaling, you're not taking your trading seriously enough. That is not up for debate. I wasn't speaking to you specifically, M. Sosa. I'm just talking generally. But if the shoe fits, wear it. Danny just set himself up so good, but I'm too nice to say anything. Hey, if you were journaling while you traded, you wouldn't have a big job to do at the end. You would just have to go back through it and actually review. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of a gold rejection here at IB extension. This thing could go much higher though.
See you, Hoku.
Yeah, when you do journaling at the end of the day, depending on how many trades you take, a lot of people don't wind up doing it. It's kind of like people who go to the gym in the morning. They generally get it done before the busyness of the day takes over, so they're much more consistent with getting to the gym as opposed to the people that maybe wait till after the day and they're too tired and I don't feel like going to the gym now, and they don't wind up doing it. Same thing with journaling. Get it done. Do it while you're trading. Don't wait to the end. You'll just not do it. That is Dave. No, I just really wear tight t-shirts to make it look like I'm swole. It's an illusion. That is looking like a good IB fade on gold. How much do we get out of it, though? That's the question. Probably back to 80, maybe. Would be conservative. Buyer stepped in there on gold. He's sending it higher.
Tell me you're short without telling me you're short, Jimmy.
Or maybe he wants to get long at 69.71.
Could be.
Why are you expecting another 10 points, Richard? Just because it's a round number? Well, I'm short at 50.90.4. Stop at the high there. All right, about 5 points here. I'll go for 10 points. 100 ticks. Excellent. Release the hounds. So I got about 50 ticks here in gold. We can crack this level. Way back down to 80. There you go. Come on. Hit all those trailing stops. This is an IB extension fade out of the advanced playbook. This is the 200% extension. Yeah, it's module 5 in the course. Haven't been through the course yet? Ah, got it. Yep, get through the course. Very important. So you know what we're doing. I'm not trying to get a whole lot out of it. Generally 50%.
Absolutely. Asia session, yes.
You can trade whatever
London
session you
session?
like.
Yes. All these sessions.
You can trade whatever session you like. Midnight session. Who's midnight,
One would
you
think
ask?
that there's an
Nobody
option
knows.
in each one of them. Sorry. I talked over you. What did you say?
I said you could trade the midnight session. Who's midnight session? Nobody knows, but it's midnight somewhere. You
don't need them.
No, you don't need them. But if you want to know what we're doing, you would need to know of them. That's why, so you wouldn't have to ask. I got out flat there. Didn't quite hit where I wanted.
I support your decision. Very wise, indeed. We got a good thing going here, Chris.
I think so.
I do.
There's a retest there. Oh, we're trading GAN bands here. I see. Wouldn't you want to be in like a GAN band trading room then? Not a Why would you want to be in a VWAP Wave System trading room? Cool.
Who knew? Who knew?
Well, a little bit of a slower, quieter trading day for us today, but that's all right. We can't always bring all the energy every day, can we? Yeah, I guess we cannot. It's a lot to ask, guys.
It's Monday. Just wait till Friday.
Monday after the Super Bowl, we'll be back to the craziness tomorrow. And by crazy, you know how Chuck and I get crazy. Dad jokes and
Ticka-ducka battles.
yeah, Super Bowl hangover. I don't even drink, but it's probably my cold.
I sat there and watched that game feeling like I was watching a 49ers versus Seahawks game. It was just as emotional to me.
So boring. Why was it emotional? It was so boring.
Because I don't want the Seahawks to win.
Wow.
It's my bias.
It was
I just got to deal with it.
The odds were pretty damn good that they were going to win. It was like 70% chance.
Yeah. It's I mean, just that front four. It just gets me all frustrated watching not being able to break through. I am happy for you, Logger, because you're my friend. I still don't like the Seahawks. It's impressive what they put together. I mean, that's what team is all about. That's funny. He's a good kid. See, I credit the 49ers system for Darnold's resurgence.
I got back in at 91. 90, almost 92. I like the level. I like the level. Send it.
That's funny, Vortex trades. That's funny.
You hate the Patriots? Is my assumption.
Yeah. That's how it goes. Buffalo.
I guess the other way you can approach it is, who do you want to win? At least your division or an entirely other conference, Somebody's going to win. I think I'd rather my conference to win or my division. Call me crazy.
Yeah, we had 75% of our division in the playoffs.
The bar is very low, Hypo. As a Dolphins fan, I can relate. I have dual fanships though.
This is true, Jake. This is true. I mean, by week 3, you could see it. Tell it was coming. I mean, you have to. I live in Philadelphia Eagles country, right? So you should hear the conversations about the Cowboys here. That's relatively how I feel about the Seahawks. JP is a culinary connoisseur.
He's eating at Super Bowls all over the world. The world over.
Would have been a nice long at 314.
You buy the micro dips.
It was right off anchored VWAP upper band from that swing low at 1026. 319 is POC. Scalp the POC. When it's slow like this, you can snap a fixed range volume profile up there on that consolidation and see what it looks like. Just about value area low. Excuse me. What's that, Mustafa? Chris and I don't drink.
The World Cup?
Yeah.
Boring.
Biggest sporting event in my world was last night.
Yeah. Yeah, right. My son plays soccer or football, so I watch a lot of soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. It can be fun.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel, Dave. I've felt that way for 40 years. How cute.
I didn't find anything. Mustafa brought it up. I was just giving my opinion. Allowed an opinion, no?
I agree with that, Alex. Seen some of those rugby competition type things where it's like one-on-one. You got to try and tackle the dude. Ooh. Talking about getting your bell rung.
Have you seen that new sport where these huge guys just run full speed at each other with no equipment, and they try to like knock the other person out of the circle? It looks really funny. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, but these guys get like what, I don't know, 30 yards or something, and they just go full speed at each other, no equipment, no helmets, no nothing. And they just crash right into each other. Full speed. Head on collision.
Yeah, that was the short that I was watching about like the rugby guys. You know, one guy had the rugby and it was just one-on-one and they just run full speed at each other and just it's a hell of a collision. You're not wrong, Alex. Not wrong. There's definitely bigger time frame VWAP value area movement going on. Anchored VWAP from the Wednesday, January 21st low. We broke back in on Friday, back tested it for the RTV, broke above the VWAP. This morning came back, launched off of that VWAP, and we are above the upper band now on ES.
This is a monthly back test. Long. You said that already, Chuck?
Well, you're talking about the monthly VWAP on. Yeah, I'm sitting here kind of reminiscing about that long I took off the monthly VWAP that I closed for 25 points.
Anyone here know Gaelic football? The fuck? Is that like cricket?
You don't use your foot in cricket, though.
Oh, it's the funniest thing ever. That would explain why Danny played it in high school.
Bonkers. Why would you do that, Jimmy?
There's a composite, but the composite keeps shifting, Jimmy. It keeps getting pushed higher as it trades into it. So this is going to be messy up here.
What I find interesting is that the CBD has now shifted on ES. It was going lower since 1035.
Yeah. Remember, the composite profile is a developing profile, so it can change. Pip, pip, Danny, and all that.
I mean, it's not unreasonable for NQ to be targeting another 200 points.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Now we're at the
400.
Now we're at the overnight high.
I think we're on NQ. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Remember 100 points ago where I said we could, we still have 100 points to go to overnight high? Here we are, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. No more trades for me. Did quite well. A couple $100 in my XFA, $300 in my straight to funded top one, passed the combine on top step. So good overall morning for me, even though I have a little bit of a cold. I'm going to go rest now for a while. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. Be sure to join Chuck with the recap of the market. Today's action today at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you have a class tonight, don't you? 7 p.m.
I do. We have success with VWS at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So join me.
7 p.m., guys.
We'll kind of go through a bunch of good stuff.
And then we'll be back at it tomorrow morning, per usual. If you want to keep trading here, guys, be sure to jump into one of our voice channels. You can share your screen, share your mics, collaborate with your fellow traders. Continue monitoring the market, maybe switch to a sim, practice, ask questions, get better. Everything's recorded, Robert. Everything's recorded. So yes, you will get access to that as soon as we get it posted. And have a wonderful day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Monday and see you either later today for recap in class or tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you,
Thanks,
Chuck.
Chris.